Hello everyone, let's provide the solution to this problem. And we have x minus 1, x minus y equal to 1 as our equation 1. And then we have this as our equation 2. And we are going to use substitution method to solve this. In equation 1, I will make x the subject. So x will be equal to 1 plus y. So this now becomes our equation 3. And we would later need this to solve for y, for x. That is after getting our y. Now let us substitute this into equation 2. And our equation 2 is x squared plus xy minus y squared equal to -1. This is our equation 2, right? Now from here, x is 1 plus y. So I'll have this in bracket and square. Then plus x again is 1 plus y. Then this is multiplying y. So I'll write y over there. And then minus open bracket. Okay, just y that is there, right? So we've not replaced y. So y squared will still appear. And the whole of this is equal to -1. Right? Okay, so what again do we do? Let's continue. We're going to expand what we have over there. So if we expand this, it means that we're going to have 1 squared plus y times 1. That will be, okay, it's going to be 2 times 1 times y, and that will be 2y. Then we have y squared plus y squared. So if you expand this, this is what you're going to have, plus 1 times y, that will give us y. Then y times y, that will give us y squared, right? Then minus y squared again, and this is equal to -1. Now here is what we'll do again. From here we have 1 squared is 1 plus 2y plus 1y will give us 3y. Then y squared minus y squared will be gone. This will cancel itself. So we're having just plus y here, plus y squared here, and this is equal to -1. Now let us arrange this in a better way so that we have y squared plus 3y plus 1. Then this will come here to become plus 1 as well, and this is equal to 0. So this means we're having y squared plus 3y plus 2 equal to 0. And then what again should we do? This is now a quadratic equation, and we are expected to solve this. As a matter of fact, we can solve this by, okay, can factorization work for this? Let's look into it quickly. Okay, factorization can work. Two numbers you multiply to get 2. The numbers are 2 and 1. Then 2 plus 1 will now give us 3, right? So that means it's working. Meaning that the factors are y plus 2, because these are positive numbers. And then we have y plus 1. So these are the two factors. And then they are equal to 0. Apply zero product rule to say y plus 2 is equal to 0, or y plus 1 is equal to 0. Y here is equal to 0 minus 2, or y is equal to 0 minus 1. Y is equal to -2, or y is equal to minus 1. Okay, therefore we have y to be equal to minus 2 or minus 1. But then let us get our value of x. Remember when I said we'll use our equation 3 again. Our equation 3 is x equal to 1 plus y. So let's go back there. We have x to be equal to 1 plus y. And now that we get y to be equal to minus 2, put it here so that we have x to be equal to 1 minus 2. Because in place of y, we are writing minus 2 now. So this means that our x is going to be equal to minus 1. So what are we saying? We are saying that when x is equal to minus 1, y is equal to minus 2. So this is what we are saying. Now let's continue again to the second value of y. Okay, so let me do it on this side. The second value of y, which is minus 1, and we get our x to be equal to 1 plus y, right? So from here, x will be equal to 1 minus y, and our y is what? 0, right? Our y is minus 1, so we write minus 1 over there. And from here, it means that our x is equal to 0. So this means that when x is equal to 0, y is equal to minus 1. So this is what we have. And I want us to put this back into the equation and check whether it will be satisfying, right? The first equation is x minus y equals 1, right? So if I work with this value of x and y, our x is minus 1, then minus y is minus 2, so we have minus 2, so that we have minus 1 plus 2, and this will give us 1. So this means that this value of x and y satisfy the first equation. Okay, now let's put this same value of x and y into the second equation, which is x squared plus xy minus y squared equals minus 1. So okay, let me work with this value of x and y. So x squared, that will be 0, plus 0 times y, that would still give us 0, then minus y is what? 1 squared, right? So we're going to have minus in bracket 1 squared, because our y is minus 1. As a matter of fact, it's going to give us positive 1, right? Positive 1, because minus 1 squared will give us positive 1, and that is very, very satisfying, because we had okay, it's giving us negative 1. Let's work on this again because it's a mistake somewhere. Now x squared, that will be 0 squared, 0, plus x here is 0 times the value of y will still give 0. There's a negative, right? Then open the bracket. Y itself is minus 1. Then we square this, right? So minus 1 squared will give us 1. So that means we're having minus 1, which is what we had on the right hand side, minus 1. So this is very satisfying. Thank you for watching.